What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. It's Miss Lene and I'm back with another YouTube video. If you're new here, don't forget to hit the like button, comment down below your name, where you're from, and things like that. And if you're not new, welcome back to my channel. Hey guys, I've been trying to get so consistent with you guys and give you guys good content. So today we're going to talk about what influencers are, what they do, and how they make income, and just giving you guys a little information so you guys can kind of put that into perspective when you're creating your content of what it is that you guys should be doing and looking for, because it's easier to just record anything and it's not really giving influencer quality. And I think our mindset kind of have a different intake when we think about influencers and what we visually see, other than what they really are and what they really do for a living. So I'll break that down to you guys in a quick video. So don't forget to comment down below any question that you may have for the future video, and I'll be back when I'm done getting ready. Back with another freaking video. Y'all, I made a whole little video. I'm gonna insert a clip of it, but I made a whole other video, and I'm like, girl, I ain't feeling that. But if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Comment down below that you're new so I can know that you're new. And if you're not, hey girlies, how are you? Hope that you guys are having an amazing day. Today we're talking about influencing and influencers and what they do. I have my handy dandy notebook because look, I've been up this morning learning some stuff and giving some tea for y'all, and I'm actually going to spit a little bit of knowledge to you guys, because I know a lot of people have been asking me about influencing, becoming an influencer and things like that. I am not a social media influencer, you guys. I just create content. I don't really influence anyone to do anything besides follow their dreams and post. I don't really know where that niche is at, so I haven't really yet found it, but I have been doing my research on how to work with brands and how to build a community and all those things. So I am here to share with you guys, and I hope you guys follow me on my journey as I do become an influencer and things like that, and I start working with brands and giving out more knowledge and tips on what I'm doing this year in 2023 to create more income from home. Because remind you, I live in a city where there is not a lot of jobs out here. Hold on, y'all. Someone's texting Bay. It's not a lot of jobs out here. It's kind of hard to find a job, and I no longer have a car, so it's hard for me to get to the further jobs, and I'm just not about to sugarcoat it. I'm taking something I do have off of work and using this platform and every other platform to create income so I can help pay my bills and, elevate, get more things and things like that. So I am really digging out the trenches when it comes to this influencer shit. So I'm going to be sharing with you guys from the bottom to the top of how I'm working. So if you're interested in seeing my growth and seeing how I grind, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. And if you're here for tips, tricks, and other things, you're going to be learning things from the bottom, not from someone that blew up overnight, someone that blew up 20 seconds ago, and someone that just thinks that they have what it takes to be an influencer because they grew an audience by lying. I am literally going to be digging myself day by day out of the mud, figuring out how to get my videos seen more, figuring out my analytics, figuring out all these things, and I'm going to be sharing you guys these tips and tricks that I learned. So the first things first, before you even start your YouTube channel or creating content and things like that, is you want to kind of get an idea of what influencers do. What is their job description? Like, we see them with big numbers and they work with brands and all those things, but behind the scenes, what skills do you need to become an influencer? And we're going to talk about that right now. So go ahead and grab your popcorn and let's hop into this video. So first things first, we want to know what are influencers. Why do we have them? What do they do and how do they make money? How they build their platforms, and we want to know all the secret tips and tricks that they did besides consistency to reach the level that they're at right now. And they don't share us the tea. Like, they do not hand us the plate. They do not want us to eat. Like, what? That's not me. I want everyone to eat, so I'm here to share with you guys the tips and the tricks on how to eat, how to learn to eat, how to adapt that mindset that I'm about to eat. Okay, so stay tuned for this. But before I do hop into this video, I do want to say you have to start creating habits for the identity that you want to be. I'm reading a book called Atomic Habits, and not until I opened that book and read it, I have learned so much about the habits that I create every single day versus the ones that I used to have. And I'm trying to snap out of it and snap back into having a mindset of who I want to be and where I'm going, so I can start creating the identity and giving myself or doing habits that leads to that identity, like, and cutting out bad habits. So that's the first thing that I want to share with you guys is whatever you're trying to do, whether it's a social media influencer, a bike rider, whatever the job occupation that you want to do, you need to start living with that identity. So what are influencers? Influencers, they use their platforms, right? They use their platforms to market goods and products. They use their voice and their platforms to share ideas, to share videos, they share freaking marketing tools, they share products that we need. A lot of times we have learned about a new product through an influencer that we watch either on YouTube, Instagram, or TikTok. So at the end of the day, these influencers are putting us on to maybe putting us on. I'm not gonna lie. Their job is to put us on, by all means, whether it's fashion, beauty, hair, they're here to put us on. They are our new commercials. That's what an influencer is, your commercial. So when you get onto your platform, right, and you start to do certain shit, think about what are you going to be using that's going to benefit someone or that someone else didn't know about. What are you doing besides running your lips that someone else needs? Because talking is cool, talk is cheap, but we out here watching because we need something from you. So what do you do every single day? What do you brush your teeth with? What do you use? How do you scrub your floors? You know, like, share the details with us. We want to know. We nosy. What are the influencers' job duties? Influencers' job duties and their skills that you need to be able to perform in order to be a really good influencer is filming and photography. So you gotta learn them angles. You gotta learn those lenses. You gotta learn how to work that camera. You gotta learn how to have that phone looking good, how to have that light looking good. You gotta learn all about filming and photography in order for you to be a really good influencer. We all start, but we gotta continue to educate ourselves to create better content for that way our viewers can watch. 2, research. You gotta be a really good researcher. You gotta research those hashtags. You gotta research SEO. You gotta research brands. You gotta research their products, their views, their, like, you know, what their community is. You gotta learn how to dig deep and deep dive in research so you can be able to influence people and know what the fuck you're talking about. Dead ass. So you can't get up here just talking and not know what you're talking about. You need to be able to research and have the information that you need to share and to teach and to provide quality and value to your viewers. Like, you can't just run around here thinking that you're an influencer and we ain't learning shit from you. Nothing. That's crazy. Another thing is writing captions. So you gotta know how to write, and you gotta know how to understand what you're writing and what words to use and what makes someone grasp that, or what makes them like that, or what makes them want to do what you're doing. Like, you gotta know how to write so they can be like, damn, I relate. You feel me? So you gotta know how to write. You gotta be able to write your captions, your scripts, and your information. I'm gonna tell you one thing. This video I made was not scripted. I did not pre-write the video. I thought about it long and hard, and I was like, what's the video that I needed when I was trying to get started that I didn't have? That's how I got this video, because I needed this video. And I know dang well you need this video. So why not get it out? And this video right here is not really out there. I've looked for it. It's not out there. Communication. You gotta know how to communicate. Respond to emails, talk to brands, talk to your marketing team. Like, when you start building your brand and building who you are and seeing this stuff come, you gotta know how to talk. Because talk is talk. You gotta be able to big talk with them brands, and you gotta be able to negotiate. You gotta be able to know how to charge and price so you don't get cheated. Like, it's a lot that you have to deal with if you don't have a manager and you're new into the game. Like, you gotta know how to communicate. And last but not least, you gotta be able to collab and work with others. If you just think that social media is you making your content and boom, you're just your own self, no. Social media is teamwork. You gotta be able to collab with companies. You gotta be able to attend events. You gotta be able to basically sit up here and show up for the campaigns that they put you on. Like, you gotta be able to work as a team. You gotta be a team player. It's not always just about you, because the bag isn't being a team. You gotta work with people. So that is what an influencer is and what their jobs are. There are different types of influencers. Did you know that? I had no clue that there were different types of influencers. Like, I knew that, but I wasn't really too for sure. I thought that everyone was considered content creators. No, we have different kinds. There are a few different kinds. So look at your niches and figure out what kind of creator you want to be, because that's what I'm doing right now. I really want to lead the industry. Like, I want to be able to grow so high that I become a leading industry influencer. Okay? Which I know is hard because we already have our leaders up there. We have our top influencers. We have all the big brands, big money. We have that. But I want to gear up and I want to become a leading influencer. But also, they have content creators and micro influencers. So, as a content creator, your job is just to prepare content online and put people on to like their shit that they need to know. A micro influencer is really, really niche down. So they really only touch certain niches, because so far people from the top have been feeding us that you gotta have a niche. So a lot of micro influencers only have one niche and one group that they speak to. So you gotta think about it. Do you really want to be boxed into one box and not really grow as much? Do you want to become a content creator and share your life and share you, so that way you have a chance to become a leading influencer? Like, what is that your path is in your dream? Like, write that shit down. Figure out what you want to do with your content. Then start becoming an influencer. Like, start posting like an influencer. Start building a brand like an influencer. Start making a name for yourself. Use your name. Your name is perfectly fine. Stop gearing into these big ass AIM names. That's what I'm gonna call them, because that's how we started getting them. Everybody wanted to have a nickname, a fake name, a slogan, or whatever. Like, no, use your name, because that's how people are going to address you in person when they see you. We're not gonna be talking about, hey, Lulu, boo boo. Like, that's dumb. Like, the ones that are walking up to you, like, they're gonna approach you by that. And the best way is so that way you can use yourself as your identity. You don't gotta be someone else. You can be yourself. So take all that bullshit that y'all got off, all that lovely, lily. Use your name. Who are you? When someone goes in person and they see you, what they gonna call you? How they gonna approach you? Think about that from now until you start to grow. How is someone gonna walk up to you and greet you if they see you in person? They ain't finna walk up to you and talk about, hey, so no, call me Missy. That's who I am. That's my name. So there we go. Then start figuring out what you're gonna be on social media talking about. Let's set boundaries. Take your real life and put it to the side. What qualities do you have? What kind of job do you have? What kind of hobbies do you have? What kind of sports do you do? You know, like, what kind of literature do you read? What kind of politics are you into? Like, let's start seeing what you have so you can have a topic to talk about other than your bullshit ass problems. We get so tired of hearing about your problems, especially when you don't have a really crowd to talk to about it, or people that's already like interested in you. You gotta do more than talk about you. You gotta bring something to the table for us to want to click on you, because we're tired of hearing about your drama. It's just drama, and we all go through bullshit. But help us get out of it. Help us lead our lives, not just sit here and cry. For real. Choose the content. Research that content. So once you choose the content influencer you're gonna come, and you start seeing yourself becoming an influencer, and you have your persona down, and you know this is who you are, start creating and choosing content and niches and sub niches and things to talk about. And what your brand needs. So if you're basically a mom, what kind of things do you use for your kids? What kind of bathing soap? What kind, like, do shopping hauls, grocery hauls, things that you do for your kids. Like, be a mom. If you're like me, a single person just trying to eat, share tips and tricks on how you eating out here on social media. What you making? What kind of money you doing? That's my next video. How much money you making? How many brands you reach out to? Like, how do you reach out to these brands? Like, that's the kind of things that people want to know, and that's what you got to feed. Also, start developing your audience. Who are you talking to? Find out your target audience. Make your audience persona. All of these things are very important when becoming an influencer, because you can't get up here and just talk to nobody. Like, I'm talking to you. You're on your couch right now and you've been thinking about starting your content, becoming an influencer, making a side hustle, but you don't even know where to start. That's who this video is for. It's not for someone that's already grounded. It's people who's trying to get it out the mud. But yeah, that's the last of my video, and I want you guys to make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I forgot one thing. Don't forget to look at your page. Remain professional. Have professionalism. I gotta read my page, y'all, because that's not professional at all. I just do my shit quick off of fun. But now I gotta think about what kind of influencer I want to be and what I want to bring to my table. So therefore, I gotta think about the professionalism and what I wear and what I do. Like, I could be myself, but just be a professional version of yourself. Don't forget to comment down below. Subscribe to my channel for more information that you may need to grow your channel. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.